Good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Thanks for joining me. If you're joining me on a replay, please comment replay for this video, comment inspiration if you're just coming in just to use it for inspiration for your workout, or if you decide not to watch the full video but you read the caption above and want to do the workout itself. For today's workout, you are going to need a few objects, or at least one object. I will wait to explain them again, or I will explain them again, but you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, backpacks, laundry detergent, something heavy, something you can hold in your hand, and something that's not going to open up. So if you use laundry detergent, or like I have this dry ice for like the winter, like something I can hold in my hand, something that's not going to drag too low on the ground is going to be great. So we're just going to say hi to everyone, and then we're going to explain the workout, what objects we need, then we're going to warm up and get into it. So good morning. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Tracy. Thanks for joining me. Woohoo! Oh, it's getting cold out now, guys. I don't like it. All right, we're just gonna give like one more minute. If you got some of that, you might need an object or two. So I have an ab mat for me today for my abs part. I have a kettlebell for kettlebell swings, but you could do dumbbell swings, we can do backpack swings, we could do, laundry detergent, we can do any of that type of sort of thing. I actually also have these I'm going to show that you could do swings with. So just something where you can hold in your hand. This is like the salt for the roads if it gets icy. So you can hold it in your hand, you can swing that. You can get really creative with everything you got at home. You can use the case of water bottles as long as they don't open up or break. Good morning, Pat. I think that's you. So those are some objects that you might need. I have them on display here. And I'm just going to explain the workout real quick. Tabata, easy enough. It's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We're going to do 8 rounds for each movement before we move on. The first movement we're going to do doesn't require any weight. But if you're wearing like something like a backpack and you want to weight that, you can. Or if you can hold the object in like a goblet style, holding it up in front of your face, you can do that as well, like that. We are going to be doing curtsey lunges. So that's where we step back and then we cross over, drop the back knee. We're really engaging or getting that outside glute. So back, drop over. So we're gonna kind of, just as example, back and drop over, but we're gonna go right on an angle, back and down. We wanna try and get that back knee touching the ground, and this weight on this front heel stays down. If I wanted, I'm not really balanced here, but I am balanced here in this position if I'm just resting on the ground, right? So you want to be in a position where you can do that. Sometimes if you want to get even more, you can cross over even more. Just make sure that your whole front foot is down. That's okay as well. We're gonna alternate left and right for this first time, right? Left and right. That's movement 1. Movement 2, we are going to be doing a plank, but we're going to increase it. So if you have a backpack, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever object you have, you're going to use that in play today. We're going to have a wide stance plank with our feet so it can help us with balance. So holding the top of a plank, you are going to take one hand, palm facing up, bring it under our one arm, pull that object to the outside of the body, place the hand back down. The other hand, opposite, palm facing up towards the body, reach back, drag it across, put it back down. So you're always taking opposite, under, drag towards the closest hand. Opposite, under, drag, and I'm flipping, so my palm's facing up, I'm going to flip that palm to face down when it's closest to my body, ready to put it down. All right, so that's what we want for our drags. If that's too difficult for you, or you don't really have much for weight today, or whatever it is, you don't have to go heavy, I want you to do shoulder taps, right? We're gonna do the shoulder taps. Oh, and you know what? I'm actually gonna make this a push-up, drag, drag. Push-up, drag, drag. So we're gonna do one push-up between drag left, drag right, push up again. All right? So it's going to challenge not just our plank and that, but we're going to do push-ups as well. And if you can't do the drags, or if that gets too difficult to you, switch to a shoulder tap, okay? And then our next part is kettlebell swings. Object, you can hold the dumbbell, you can hold, so this is if you have something similar to this. I'm holding it at the top, and we're going to be doing those swings just to our shoulder height. We're gonna send this object back behind us. Our hips stay up. They don't jump down, they stay up. Our knees are soft, so they're not locked out, they're soft. And we're just pendulating this object back and forth. Using our hamstrings to snap forward, our hips snap forward. We're using those glutes to drive that object forward, right? You can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell, you can use a backpack, you can use any of those objects we've already named. It's just making sure you have a good handle on it, sending it back. If you do not have any object, you're going to be doing good mornings. Good mornings, you could use a wall if you'd like. We're gonna keep our feet under our hips. We're gonna have our hands out for balance, and we're gonna send our hips back to that wall. Try to touch. If you don't touch, that's okay. Keep your feet on the ground, don't fall. And you're squeeze the stand nice and hard. So to reach back, touch the wall, squeeze the stand nice and hard. So that's alternative if you don't have any weight for that. And our last one is going to be that straight leg sit up. Pretty easy, straightforward. Hopefully during this time that I'm talking, you guys thought about what equipment you need. You're gonna go get that right now. And now we're gonna start our warm up in a few seconds. Whew. We need that warm up today, right? I'm gonna need my soup cans to help me with my counting. All right, so let's get our heart rate up, get our body warm, get our body temperature up, starting with our jumping jacks. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, follow along with me. Stop, feet shoulder width, going into our squats. Ready, and go. All the way down, all the way up. Keep moving. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, doing our walk out to a high plank. Holding here. Down dog. Walk back in. Stand. Doing that 2 more times. Walk out, high plank. Hold. Down dog. Walk back in. And stand. Last one. Hold. Down dog. Walk back in. Good. Lunging or half kneeling position. So one knee's back. I'll do this side first. Opening up that back hip. I don't know about you guys, but I am really tight there today. You can put your hand down. We're gonna keep our hands on the inside. And we're just gonna stretch and straighten that left back leg. Straighten that back leg. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Stay nice and low in this plank position. Take our inner arm closest to our front foot. Take that elbow, reach towards that heel and twist. Again, reach towards that heel and twist. One more, reach towards that heel and twist. Bring that hand on the outside of that foot, so we're straddling that front foot. And we're gonna send our weight back to try to straighten that front leg. If this is too difficult, drop to the back knee and sit back, straighten that front leg. Good, rebend and stand. Switch sides. All right, hands on the inside, lengthen that back leg. Stretch it out. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. This nice low lunge. All right, hands closest to the front leg, elbow to instep. And twist. Elbow to instep. And twist. Elbow to instep. And twist. Hands straddling that front foot. Send that weight back or drop that back knee and straighten that front leg. Stretching the hamstring here. Come on down. All right. Give me 20 more jumping jacks. And then we're gonna get started in our first movement of the day. Tabata style. All right. All right. Finishing up your 20 jumping jacks. Doing our alternating curtsey lunges. Again, if you'd like to weight these, you're welcome to. We're doing 8 rounds for 20 seconds. All right. Starting. Really getting those glutes today. Quads, outer glutes, been great. 10 seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1. Alternating and go. Keep alternating. All right, ready. Good. Making sure what we're saying is good. Cross over slightly. Doesn't have to be a huge crossover, but you want to make sure that that back knee gets back towards the wall behind you. Rest. Again. And go. Keep going. And rest. 6 more rounds. Go a little faster. You can add a jump in if you'd like, if you decided not to weight them. Go. So if you didn't weight it and you want to do a jumping lunge, go for it. A little bit more difficult. Keep that core tight through that. Rest. Three, 2, 1, again. Rest. 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Keep it going. 3 more. Warming up those glutes. And go. If you're not feeling it in your glutes, squeeze them as you go down, squeeze them as you come up. Just like we do in the squats. And rest. 2 more. And go. Remember, squeeze on the way down, squeeze on the way up. Get a nice little pressure through that front heel to stand up nice and hard. And rest. 1 more. And go. Getting our body temperature up now. And rest. Awesome job. Going right to our next one, which is our push-up to a drag, underneath, object drag. Push-up, object drag, drag each side. Push-up, drag right, drag left, or drag left, drag right, whatever works for you. If you're not doing the drags, you're doing the shoulder taps. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Push up. Just outside the body. If it's too far away, you'll really move with balance. Just outside the body. Enough for you to do a push-up in between. And rest. Let's do it again. And go. Rest. Whew. So my goal is to get 3 around, it looks like. And go. We're dragging this object right under our belly button. So it's not under our shoulders. This object is far behind under our belly button. And rest. Going again in 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Whew. Halfway there. Stay with it. And again, And rest. Whew. Hopefully you're getting warm. And again, go. And rest. 2 more. Stay with it, guys. Go to those taps if you need. Push up to a tap, tap. All right? And rest. Last one. And go. I feel like that 10 seconds is never long enough. It's like I just said stop and it went and go again. And rest. Next is our swings. Using the object that you have, or doing good mornings against a wall, or doing those glute hamstrings and activating them often, or an awful lot. There we go. Make sure that back is nice and straight, nice spine awareness. Keeping that core tight and our back nice and equally tight. And it's all just a hip hinge movement. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep that object close to our hips and hip hinge movement. Hips go back behind our heels. Hands are just holding this object in them. Nothing happens with our arms. Rest besides holding that object. Nothing is really happening. All in the glutes and hamstrings. Go. And rest. We haven't done them in a while. And go. Rest. I think that was 3, right? Hopefully. Hopefully I'm counting correctly. Ready? And again, keep that object close to the hips. I don't want your hands to go in line with your knees. If they're at your knees, you need to get up higher, hips higher. Allow that chest to come over the ground. And rest. And again, go. Rest. Three, two, one. And again. object you're using. And go. Rest. Last one. Whew. And go. And done. Awesome job. Get a quick water break. Moving on to our core exercise. Doing a straight leg sit-up. If you'd like to switch it up and do a butterfly sit-up, it's just bringing our feet together, knees wide. The whole time we're touching the ground and sitting up, touching our toes. If you have an object you'd like to use for weight, I wouldn't go too heavy, but if you use, like, say, a dumbbell, make sure we're holding at each end, especially if it's nice and wide. You can bring it overhead, getting that lat activation. Before you sit up, keep it overhead, or you can keep it over the chest, sit up all the way. Again, you can have straight legs or butterfly. Choice is yours. I'm moving my counters somewhere where I can actually see them. My markers are my counters, if you haven't guessed or seen. All right. Doing our straight leg sit-ups. In 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice straight legs. And use those nice straight arms overhead. We want, and it's okay, to have a loose belly. Let the rib cage come up, let the back come up. So we can reactivate those core muscles. The entire core muscles. Rest, rest, rest. And the entire core muscles to sit up. The entire abdomen. Ready? And go. Again. See how many you can do each round and try to do the same amount throughout the entire 8 rounds. Count them up, guys. And rest. You're always, always, especially with Tabata, welcome to count your total reps. And go. So that would be total reps for your lunges, sit-ups, everything. And then at the end, you can see how long it took you. And rest. And again, go. And rest. Three, two, one, go again. Halfway there. With just this movement at least. hamstring stretch after those glute or kettlebell swings if your legs are straight. And go again. Rest 2 more times. Come on, you can move a little bit faster. Let's go. Pick it up. And go. Snap those knees down if they come up. So you have straight legs when you sit up. Drive those heels forward. Getting our lower abdomen involved a little bit more with that. Rest. Last movement, last one, let's round. Not movement, yeah, it is. 3, 2, 1, and go. Snap those knees down. Sit up nice and hard. And rest. Awesome job today, guys. I don't know what time it is. I clock reset. But awesome job. Great work. Hopefully you got your heart rate up. Did a little bit of strength maybe. Maybe you did jumping movements. Whatever you ended up doing, great job. Remember, these workouts are yours. Do them however you'd like. There's lots of options. We just have like a base movement. I kind of do the middle. If you'd like, we're gonna stay and stretch real quick those hips and those hamstrings and maybe those arms a little bit as well. So I'm doing a half kneeling. I'm going to lengthen this back leg, so I'm gonna bring my foot forward a little bit more. Tuck my tailbone under, so I'm opening up this hip flexor already. You might even feel it just sitting here. I'm going to keep that tailbone tucked, glute squeeze as I reach forward and rock back. Rock forward, rock back, rock forward, rock back. We're going to rock forward and hold. Opening up, keep those back glutes, or both glutes squeezed. Tuck that tailbone under. We don't want to reach, we don't want to arch as much either. And switch. Half kneeling on the other side. All right. Tuck that tailbone under. Squeeze the glutes and hamstrings. Rock forward into that front heel. Reach back. Rock forward. Reach back. Rock forward. Reach back one more time. And hold. Lengthening. You can keep your hand on your thigh here, opening up if you'd like. Just keeping that spine nice and straight. And come on out. We're gonna stand up for this one actually. If we didn't get a hamstring stretch, we're just going to fold forward into a forward fold. So soften these knees right now. Nice and like really soften them. Allow your head to hang. Allow your just everything to hang right now. You can shake back and forth. You can grab your elbows. Let it all stay nice and relaxed. My chest is on my thighs. My head is close to my shins. And we're just going to, if you can, reach the ground. That's great. If not, that's okay as well. You can hold the back of your ankles for balance if you need. We're just going to straighten one leg at a time. And then we're going to straighten both legs. Kind of do a little halfway lift. Refold, halfway lift to really try to stretch and straighten those legs here. Fold again, and do it one more time. Pedal it out a little bit, and fold, and gently rise up. Get your bearings if you get a little dizzy and stuff like that. Take one arm, cross it over. Whew. Got a little dizzy. All right, one arm, cross it over, bring that shoulder blade back down and press these hands into each other. I like to do it on my forearm where I cross my hands over. That way I'm not bending on the elbow. Feel on the outside delt, outside shoulder, switch sides, shoulder blade down. As you notice, I don't bring it completely across. It's just that pressure, putting it in towards each other and keeping that shoulder blade down where you really feel it here. If you want to feel it behind the shoulder blade, we're going to do that now. We're going to do eagle arms, so one hand in a 90-degree angle, the other hand is going to go under and either go back of the palms together, or you can bring those palms to each other. And make sure you have a nice steady base. You can sit, you can kneel, and we're just going to open up those shoulders, bring them up and away. You can let those hands fly out a little bit if you need. Don't let them come close. Breathing here. And release, switch sides, other arm comes in that 90 degrees, other arm comes around. Again, you can just go back to each other if you need. Lift those elbows, let the hands fall away from the head, and deep breaths. And shake it out. All right, if you need one more for those push-ups, grab a wall or grab a doorway, put those hands in an L shape, 90 degrees. Again, we're gonna hold in and step forward, open up slightly, gently. Keep that core tight, we don't want a big twist. It's just pressing into that object. You can keep your hands long if you have the wall. Just make sure that shoulder blade's rolled back. And switch sides, right? Shoulder blades rolled back, shoulders away from the ear. And just open up. And shake it out. All right, good job today. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Any comments are always welcome. Great job today, everyone. If you have your total reps of how you did in the workout, or if you just kept count, maybe you forgot in the beginning, or kept count for only one of the movements, write that down. Love to see your progress, especially if you wrote down like your first round of your lunges to your 8th round of lunges. You might notice like you fell off or you stayed consistent. It's a really good marker to see how you are progressing and through a workout. All right, thanks guys, happy Monday, have a good one.